Hello guys, welcome back to ESL classes. Today in this video I am going to address a very basic problem which perhaps each and every non-native speaker faces when he or she starts speaking English. So on Quora.com I have been asked this question many times. The people ask me, "Madam, we can understand English, we have learnt all the grammatical rules. Still, when someone asks us the questions which needs elaboration, our mind goes blank. Right's words do not pop up. We feel hesitant, which results into messing up of everything. So how should we overcome these situations?" So today in this video, I'm going to give you very practical tips which will help you overcoming this situation. This will help the beginner as well as the student of intermediate level. So watch the video till end and follow me after a short intro. So first of all, I would like to remind you once more that English is not your mother tongue. You are likely to face such situations when you start speaking English, okay? And you're not supposed to be fluent, okay? You have already one language, that is Hindi, and every non-native speaker has one medium of expression. So I think that we should not desire to be fluent. Sometimes this tendency makes us hesitant. We prepare in our mind that we have to be very fluent, this we think, and this is the reason that we fumble. The second thing which I'm going to address is that whenever you switch your attention from old to new, it takes a cost. According to Earl Miller, the professor of neuroscience at MIT, when you switch, okay, from your old task to new, your mind takes a cost which is called switch cost. Your mind starts fumbling and it takes a lot of time getting back to the another task. So simply you can associate his learning to your English learning also. So first of all, I told you that your mind is very much addicted and very much confined to the old comfort zone, and that is speaking Hindi. You have been speaking Hindi, you know, for decades. You can't deny this fact. So how can you assume, how can you expect that your mind will collaborate your speech immediately when you start speaking? It's not possible. It will take a cost, and I think that it's going to take a big cost from you. You need to be very positive and you should handle this situation very wisely and well. Today I am going to give you tips which will really help you overcoming this situation. You don't have any script, you don't have any written script, any written dialogues in front of your eyes so that you can read and deliver your speech. So you need to create the picture of the situation in front of your eyes, okay? Suppose someone asks you the question which starts with auxiliary verb like is, am, are, was, were, do, does, and models like may, should, will, would, could. It's very easy to answer these questions because it only takes 3 words to answer them. But if someone asks you the question with how words, you really need to describe those things. Suppose if someone asks me, how was your trip to Delhi? I will quickly shift my mind to that situation. I will start visualizing the situation and I will create it very ornamentally. So I would like to tell you one thing, that the more crunchy, the more lively situation you paint, the more ornamental your answer is going to be. So it's up to you how nice, how lively pictures you create in front of your mind, and then you describe, keep describing it. So my trip to Delhi was quite extraordinary. I spent 2 days in Delhi. The first day I visited Lal Killa and Jama Masjid, and the scene inside the Lal Killa was quite captivating. I found many foreigners who were flying kites and they were just, taking selfies. I enjoyed a lot with them, And later on, I went to Meena Bazaar. I tried all the stalls, and I saw many fruit sellers. They sell a rich variety of fruits. So I bought blackberries for my daughter, and later on, we shifted to Chandni Chowk. It was also overcrowded. It was quite noisy. My mouth couldn't stop watering at the sight of that decorated street food. So I had some food like biryani and chole bhature. I enjoyed to the best of my capacity. I bought many kurtis from there, okay, and also some wall hangings. And I think that the company of my daughter enhanced the beauty of my trip. And we together painted the town red. So this is how I described the scene. I was only visualizing the thing. If you don't visualize the thing, you will just fix your eye on the speaker, your mind will not work, it will fumble, it will lose the control, okay, over English. So the thing which I did, you can easily do with that. So everyone who asks you the how questions, why questions, where, whatever it is, there are many question words, you need to immediately switch your mind to that particular situation. You just remove your attention from the speaker. How great speaker he may be, you have to shift your attention from that speaker, and you need to visualize the things, and now you just keep describing. In this way you will get confidence. So first of all, this is the technique what I used. You can also use this. You can also describe the same thing very easily if you could create the scene in front of your eyes. If when you start creating the situation, you start gaining the confidence. So this is the technique which you are going to follow from today. So hope you have liked this video, and if this video gives you any good information, if it makes any sense to you, please hit the like button and subscribe to ESL classes. Thank you.